The shriek of the stellar weapon sliced through the air, an instant incineration that reduced Rhoan to shimmering dust. A second blast, equally swift and brutal, obliterated Ajax. The aftershock vibrated through Arlo's very bones. He clutched at his chest, panting, the air thick with the metallic tang of burnt ozone. From the descending dropship, Vernon emerged, his face impassive, his gaze sharp.
You're not an agent.
Vernon paused, his voice a low rumble. Arlo, still gasping for breath, managed a weak.
No.
How were you able to gain access to stellar serums?
X-agents drive on this planet.
Arlo replied, his voice regaining some of its strength.
Are you here to question me further, or are you going to do your job and get rid of all these droids?
Vernon gestured to the rapidly dwindling number of deactivated automatons.
As you can see, it's being dealt with.
Estelle, eyes wide with a mixture of terror and awe, whispered,
Who are they?
Vernon's gaze softened slightly as he addressed her.
Stellar agents at your service.
Estelle's voice trembled.
It's real. This is all real.
Vernon nodded grimly.
Yes, my dear. Unfortunately.
A wave of betrayal washed over Estelle.
I've been lied to all my life.
Vernon placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder.
It's for a good reason. Please allow us to help you when the time is right. We will explain everything.
He turned back to Arlo.
Sir, the serum you were given has rare components, not of Orion. I would very much like to meet these friends of yours.
Arlo's eyes narrowed.
They aren't in trouble, are they?
No,
Vernon replied, a hint of a smile playing on his lips.
it's opposite, actually.
Arlo nodded, a flicker of determination in his eyes.
Follow me. Estelle, stay with the other agents.
Estelle's voice was firm, defying his order.
No, I'm coming with you.
Arlo hesitated, then sighed. Vernon intervened smoothly.
It's all right. They can come. We have enough reinforcements.
The cacophony of clashing metal and desperate cries filled the air as Kade, Noah, and Ima, albeit inexperienced, dove fearlessly into the chaos. They'd learned quickly that the limbs of the droids were weak, disarming them piece by piece, while Diego and Tiago operated from above, dismantling the droid mainframes with ruthless precision. Kade launched into an aerial jump, slicing through the air with a war cry. Die! The droid crumpled to the ground in an explosion of sparks and metallic debris. Easy! One down! He shouted triumphantly, breathless and a touch reckless. Noah smirked, shaking his head.
Proud of yourself, are you?
Moments later, Diego swooped in like a phantom, severing the droid's mainframe.
Well done.
Ima, his heart racing from the adrenaline and smoke, burst into the conversation, running, panting.
2 droids heading your way. I'm gonna try and get them to collide against each other.
Noah, punching through the air, couldn't help but warn him.
You do know the droids can hear you, right?
With a loud crash, the 2 droids crashed into one another, sending Ima sprawling.
God damn it!
He shouted, tumbling across the rubble.
Are you okay?
Noah called out, concern etched on his face. Ima sat up, brushing off dust and debris.
No, Noah, I'm dying. Help me! Not funny.
Came the sharp retort. Tiago chuckled, a hint of admiration in his tone.
Nicely done, boy.
Thanks, boss.
I'd stick to Jahezi.
Laughter echoed amidst the destruction until it was cut short by a chilling scream.
Ah! Help!
Came the desperate cry of Abella, a child lost to the horrors surrounding them. The trio gasped in unison.
Abella!
Diego snapped to action.
Emma, go find Abella and bring her to the shelter.
The shelter is sealed.
Ima protested, the weight of reality pressing down.
It'll take time for the doors to open.
Tiago interrupted, his brows knitted together in urgency.
Give her the serum.
Wait, what? Isn't she too young for that?
Noah exclaimed, horrified.
The serum's harmless, as long as the host is willing to let the serum run its course.
Diego insisted firmly. Kade, swinging his fist at an approaching droid, barked.
She's a block away! Go now!
On it!
Ima took off, his pace fueled by the urgency of the moment. Flames engulfed a nearby house, embers dancing like fireflies in the night sky.
Abella!
Ima shouted, his voice ringing out over the crackling fire. He advanced cautiously, the heat fuming, the structure around him creaking ominously.
Ima! I'm over here!
Came Abella's small, trembling voice.
I'm coming!
He called, determined.
Are you hurt?
Abella starts to sob.
I'm okay, but Raya isn't breathing!
Ima's resolve hardened.
I'm coming!
Suddenly, a droid's mechanical voice cut through the chaos.
Stellarborn detected.
Shit!
A fierce altercation erupted between Ima and the droid. The intense heat pressed against his body, stifling his breath as he struggled against the relentless advance of his mechanical foe.
Shit!
Diresight, do not interfere with the mission or you shall be labeled a threat.
The droid monotoned. Ima, heart racing, thought quickly.
Droid is here for Rhea. I need to destroy it. But if I destroy it, more will come. This droid needs to die! It should buy us time to get out of here. Come on, Ima! Focus!
Ima leaped, disarming the droid with a skill imitated from Diego's mastery, his heart swelling with a fleeting sense of accomplishment.
No!
Ima rushed over, kneeling by the young girl.
Are you hurt?
No.
Abella whimpered, fear still clinging to her voice.
Anyone else here? Mom? Dad?
They went to work in the city. Will they be okay?
I'm sure they're fine. But right now, we need to get out of here. More droids are coming after Rhea. It's not safe here.
The weight of responsibility settled on Ima, grounding her.
I need you to trust me, okay? Can you be brave for Rhea?
He pulled out the shimmering vial of serum, its green luminescence beckoning like a beacon of hope.
This is a stellar serum. It gives you godlike capabilities.
Abella's eyes widened, glittering with curiosity.
Will it hurt?
It might sting, but it doesn't hurt.
Did you try it? Is that why your eyes are glowing?
Yes, see? Nothing to worry about. Here, try it.
Abella took a deep breath, staring at the serum before her, gathering the courage to leap.
The serum goes right through your neck. Just right here. Okay?
Ima indicated gently.
Okay.
With a small flutter of her heart, Abella felt a soft prick.
Ouch. I feel everything.
Do you have your sword?
Ima asked, urgency creeping back into his voice.
As Jehezi says, keep your weapons close.
Abella whispered, her voice calming as she summoned the weapon through the debris. The sword clinked to her hand, as if bonded to her very essence.
I should really listen to Jahezi's teachings.
How did you do that?
Ima asked, a mix of astonishment and pride.
Do what?
That! You just summoned your sword without moving.
I don't know. It somehow is connected to me.
I've got this one!
Kade shouted, delivering a powerful kick to a nearby droid. Noah, breathless, stumbled back as two droids closed in.
Jehezi! A little help, please?
Tiago surged forward, a guardian angel in the mayhem.
You alright?
What the hell was that?
Kade asked, perplexed.
A bug flew up my sleeve. Seriously?
Kade responded, incredulous.
I don't want bug juice staining my clothes.
Noah insisted defiantly.
You do know there are bigger threats than a dead bug!
Kade pushed back, frustration rising.
Look out! Shoot!
Kade screamed as a droid prepared to fire at Noah. But in a flash, 2 swords swooped out of nowhere, slicing cleanly through the droid, eliminating the threat with a shower of sparks and metal.
Abella!
Kade shouted amidst the chaos.
Oh my god. Is Rhea okay?
Noah gasped as Ima hurried back into view.
She was barely breathing, but she seems better now. She's a stellar.
That's impossible.
Tiago replied, disbelief shadowing his face.
No. The droid said it loud and clear.
Thunderous boom erupted overhead as an armada of stellar ships descended, agents spilling out like a tide, unleashing blasters that lit up the battlefield in a dazzling array of lights. Whispers in amazement.
Wow! Stellar agents.
Noah gaped, disbelief and awe cascading over him.
About time they showed up!
Kade exclaimed, relief flooding his muscles. Arlo came sprinting towards Tiago, urgency fueling his movements.
Tiago!
Kade, Noah, and Ima joined the shocked murmur.
Here!
Tiago rushed towards Estelle, time seemingly freezing for an instant as tears blurred her vision, sobbing.
Why didn't you tell me? Why did you keep this from me?
Estelle cried, anguish radiating from her every word.
It was the only way I could keep you safe.
Tiago replied, his voice cracking with emotion. Estelle's frustration spilled over.
But I'm dying. The least you could have done was tell me.
Tiago stepped in, attempting to soothe the tension.
We couldn't blow our cover. It would endanger everyone.
Estelle's fury was palpable.
But Arlo knew.
I met them when they first settled here. I swore not to tell a soul.
Arlo said, regret mingling with his tone. Vernon, a figure of authority and calm, stepped forward.
None of that matters now. You need immediate medical attention. Stellar and ether intervention.
Can you make that happen?
Tiago demanded, tension etched in every line of his face.
Yes, if she joins one of the stellar programs. Fortunately for her, she's a Neovite. I'll take a look into what Stellar can do. Right now, some health issues need to be addressed and altered.
Diego's voice softened.
I'll leave her in your capable hands.
I'm sorry, stop.
As Vernon escorted Estelle into a ship,
she's safe with me.
Diego's guilt hung heavy in the air. Ima, absorbing the gravity of the situation, turned to Vernon.
Agent Sir, she was barely breathing, but she seems to be getting better.
Vernon's eyes lit with surprise and concern.
A very young Stellar born. Rare for angel genes to manifest this early.
It happens a lot in other universes.
I guess it all depends on the evolution of the genes. Interesting.
Vernon pondered.
Will she be okay?
Ima asked, dread lining his voice.
Yes, son, she will be.
There are a couple more Stella-born in our shelter by the valley.
You prepared for this day.
But we weren't vigilant enough.
I say you did a fantastic job on this structure, Gehazi.
Just then, Xaros emerged, a severed droid arm dangling from his grip.
Tiago!
Xaros.
Vernon's eyes brightened at the sight.
Ah, it's great to see you.
You know him?
His voice has been all over the radar.
Are you finally a believer?
No.
Vernon interjected.
The Stellar could use more voices like yours. If you change your mind, we will welcome you with open arms.
Xaros grinned, the corners of his mouth rising defiantly.
No. My duty is to the people of Dyrus.
Respect.
Will our stay-in be a problem?
No, I'll take care of that. Continue what you do for this community. You've done well.
Thank you.
As the dust settled, the sounds of the ongoing battle faded into the background, replaced by the faint whir of the stellar ships above. The Dyrusites, worn but not broken, looked up at the sky, their eyes full of hope, fear, and determination.
Slipping past me in a perfect line, gentle rumble of the tracks underneath. Coming down with the pain. It's all just the same when I see you. Oh, when I see you, everything else is just a hello. Lost in the thought of emotion, through the heart of commotion, trying to compose myself with the thought of losing you. The feeling of what's living, but I'm staring through nothing. Your face stays lingering as I escape all the constant yawning. But I come full circle. No one's there beside me, and I'm holding on. I'm coming down with the pain. It's all just the same when I see you. Oh, when I see you, everything else is just a love. It's just the same. Everything else, it's all just